Hi Day Psych viewers, welcome back to another video. I just want to start by saying thank you for being here. Your likes, shares, and thoughtful comments don't just support this channel, they remind me that real connection still exists in a world that often feels shallow. Let me ask you something personal. Have you ever felt like you're always the one putting in the effort in your friendships only to realize that when you need help, most of your so-called friends are nowhere to be found? I've been there, and it's one of the most painful lessons I've learned. The harsh truth is that many of the people we call friends aren't true friends at all. And today I want to share why that is the invisible game of social connection we all get caught in, and how to recognize who truly has your back before it's too late. We like to imagine friendships as safe spaces, filled with care, love, and growth, but the reality is different. We live in a world driven by competition, productivity, and survival. Schools and workplaces push us to compare and measure ourselves against others, and relationships often become about networking or personal gain instead of genuine connection. I saw this clearly in university. I was surrounded by classmates, teammates, people who seemed close, but when my mental health slipped, hardly anyone stayed beside me. That's when I realized that being surrounded by people doesn't mean you're truly connected. Many of us are just playing the invisible game, collecting contacts rather than building friendships that last. Social media makes this illusion even stronger. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok turn friends into numbers, followers, and faces on a screen. I once posted a smiling photo that got hundreds of likes, but that same week I went through one of the darkest times of my life, and hardly anyone reached out. People saw the image, not the person. Social media rewards us with dopamine hits from likes and comments, but it robs us of intimacy and honesty. The algorithms push perfection, performance, and comparison, leaving us lonelier than ever. And outside of the digital world, I also learned how fragile many friendships really are. There's a saying, when you're up, your friends know who you are. When you're down, you know who your friends are. When life was easy, I had plenty of friends, but when things fell apart, most of them disappeared. Those were not real friendships. They were fair-weather connections built on convenience, not commitment. So how do we tell the difference between acquaintances and true friends? Over time, I've noticed 7 things only a real friend will ever do. First, they stick around even when it gets messy. They don't disappear when you make mistakes, or when life is hard, they show up. Second, they celebrate your wins without jealousy. They don't compete, they cheer you on. Third, they listen, really listen, giving you space to be yourself without judgment. Fourth, they call you out with kindness, holding you accountable because they care. Fifth, they remember the little things, the snack you like, the story you told months ago, because details matter when you matter. Sixth, they defend you when you're not there, proving that loyalty doesn't vanish in your absence. And seventh, they make you feel seen. You don't have to be perfect or put together. With a true friend, you can be messy, anxious, too much, or not enough, and they choose you anyway. So yes, most of your friends aren't really your friends, and that's okay. Life will bring you many acquaintances, co-workers, and casual connections, but even 2 or 3 genuine friends are worth more than 100 shallow ones. True friendship isn't always loud or glamorous. Sometimes it's just someone who listens, remembers, shows up, and sees you. If you've already found people like that, treasure them. And if you haven't yet, don't lose hope. Keep being yourself, because the right ones will find you. Did someone come to mind as I shared these signs? Maybe a friend who's been there for you in your hardest moments? If so, tag them, send them this video, or just say thank you. And if this message resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Hi Day Psych. We'll keep exploring the psychology of connection, so you can grow stronger, kinder, and more authentic. For more on this topic, check out our video on 6 types of best friends you will make in your life. Thanks for watching, and as always, take care of your mind and your heart.